Okay. Hello, my name is Nguyễn Phương Linh and I'm from class K35 the second. Welcome to my presentations. Today, I am honored to present my research proposal, which names the impact of space retrieval practice through quizzes on English vocabulary retentions among high school students. First, let's talk about why I choose this topic. Vocabulary is the fundamental building block of language. However, in rural high school context, students frequently struggle to remember new words over long period. Traditional methods like rote memorizations and repeated reading often fail to support long-term memory. To solve it, cognitive psychologists suggest the retrieval practice, which means actively recalling information from memory. When we combine this digital platform like quizzes, a student can practice vocabulary through low-scale quizzes and receive instant feedback. This process reduces cognitive load and also support measurable vocabulary gain. Okay, with that background, the study seeks to answer three main research questions. Number one, to what extent does quiz-based space retrieval practice facilitate vocabulary retention compared with conventional review? The question number two, to what extent are student vocabulary gains maintained in a delay post-test 2 weeks after interventions? And the last question, how do students perceive this question practice in terms of engagement, motivations, and learning support? To answer this question, my study is grounded in retrieval-based learning and also the spacing effect. Research shows that students remember words better when their practice is spread over time rather than reviewed all at once. Quizzes perfectly operationalize this framework because it allows for short, repeated quizzes with immediate corrective feedback. Moving on to the methodology. This study will adopt a quasi-experimental mixed method design. The research setting is Nguyễn Văn Cừ High School in Từ Sơn, Bắc Ninh. The participant will be approximately 19 grade 10 students divided into two intact classes. One experimental group and one is comparison group. These students have mixed English proficiency level and limited opportunity to practice language outside the classroom. This intervention will run for 6 weeks. During this period, the experimental group will complete quiz-based space retrieval activities 2 to 3 times per week. Each section will be short, lasting for 8 to 12 minutes. Meanwhile, the comparison group will receive the conventional vocabulary review for the exact same amount of time. This design ensures fairness and minimal disruption to the regular teaching schedule. To collect reliable data, I will use 4 main instruments. 3 vocabulary tests, a pre-test, an immediate post-test, and crucially, a delayed post-test. Administrated 2 weeks later to measure long-term retentions. Quizzes analytic to track student participations and accuracy, and a student questionnaire to gather qualitative data on their motivations and engagement. The last one, semi-structured interview to collect in-depth qualitative insights from selected students. Finally, how will this data be analyzed? Quantitative test scores and analytics will be processed using SPSS, specifically applying independent and pairs samples t-tests as well as repeated measures ANOVA. Qualitative data from interviews will be examined through thematic analysis. To conclude, The significance of this study lies in its methodology, especially the inclusions of a delay post-test. Pedagogically, the findings will help teachers support measurable vocabulary retention using low-scale digital tool. Here's we're using quizzes without making major change to the existing curriculum. That's bring me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your time and your attention.